And as you heard from Lori a moment ago, the majority of folks are giving the Tigers the edge in this year's Fall Classic. Nearly half of the respondents in an ESPN Sports Nation poll say they believe the Tigers will win the World Series in either 6 or 7 games. Details on these stories and more starting at 7, WKZO.
Let's ask U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow who she thinks is going to win.
Fair enough.
Good morning, Senator.
Good morning, Lloyd. Go Tigers. Verlander's starting tonight, and that's a great sign. And, I'm such a Tigers fan. I don't want to jinx them, but they I think, are in a great spot to win this.
Are you going to get to go?
I would love to. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I'll be cheering from the sidelines and watching it on TV and listening on the radio and all that stuff. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the game. But, boy, I'd sure love to. I think this is our year. I really do.
It's been a while, but I think you're right. I think you're right. We are.
Let's just not jinx it. Don't say that too loudly. I'm just worried because.
Okay. All right. Knock on wood for Micah. Anything that's around me. Okay. Yes. So we're excited about that. We have elections coming right up. How long have you been our U.S. Senator?
I was elected in 2000 to the Senate, and it was a tremendous honor, and first woman elected to the U.S. Senate from Michigan. So I really appreciate that.
What was your path, your political path?
Well, I grew up in Clare. You know what Clare is, up north a bit, and went to Michigan State University. And during those years, got involved when I was going to school with a women's group that ended up working to save a nursing home in Lansing. It was the Ingham County Medical Care Facility, the County Board of Commissioners. There was a county commissioner who thought they shouldn't have the nursing home. And one thing led to another, and I was interested in health care and so on. One thing led to another, and I ended up being involved in leading the effort to save the nursing home. Well, it turned out I lived in the county commission district of the gentleman who wanted to close the nursing home. So I hadn't been involved in politics, and I didn't know anything about this stuff. And a group of folks came to me and said, you need to run. And so long story short, I did. I ended up winning and going on to chair the board and then being in the state legislature and so on. And what I have found is that, if you work hard, if you really care about the community, you can make a difference. And that's what's kept me going. And my whole family's still in Michigan. My mom at 86 is still going strong, and my 2 brothers, their families, my 2 children are now married, and I have the 3 most beautiful grandchildren in the world.
Awesome. So what do you cite as some of your accomplishments since 2000?
Well, I don't believe we have an economy, Lori, unless we make things and grow things. And luckily that's what we do in Michigan. And I think that's the only way you have a middle class. So that's where I focus. I was very much involved. I led the effort on the auto industry, but then really in the Senate, and then focused on where we go to the future. So advanced batteries, very much, West Michigan, very much a leader in that now. New clean technologies, wind, solar, and so on, where there are 8,000 parts in a wind turbine. We can make every one of those in Michigan. So I've authored an advanced manufacturing tax cut to encourage the growth of that industry. I'm a part of the cost. And we're told that as that would be implemented, it'd be about $6,400 in additional costs for seniors, and which I really do think is crazy. And then you add to that, which is really crazy, they want to take that money, not put it back into Medicare, but take the money that's saved by cutting Medicare and give another tax cut to folks that make over $1 million a year, and the tax cut would be about $250,000 a person. There is no way in the world I would support that. Middle-class families and seniors in Michigan have been paying the freight, have been hit the most, and there's no way I'd support that. Here's what I have supported and what we're doing. We have reduced spending in Medicare by cutting overpayments to insurance companies. So there's been for a number of years a program called Medicare Advantage where there was overpayments, big overpayments. We've cut those back. Medicare Advantage premiums, by the way, went down 7% last year for seniors. is we cut back the overpayments. We took the money to put back into Medicare to strengthen prescription drug coverage for people who have the biggest bills and are caught in this thing called a gap or donut hole. The average person in that situation last year got $600 more back in their pocket to help pay for their medicine because we did that. And then we lengthened the trust fund by 8 years. So, yes, I am willing to reduce spending in Medicare, but it's going to go back into Medicare. Overpayments to insurance companies were reduced. We put it back into Medicare to strengthen it. So that's the big issue there.
U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow would like your vote come Election Day. We thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Always great to talk to you, and I'm so grateful for the Kalamazoo Gazette, the MLive Kalamazoo paper support as well. So it's always great talking to you.
6:59.